Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make pierogi casserole. I'm not sure if you're familiar with pierogies. They're a Polish dish that's traditionally served on the side as a main dish with sour cream or applesauce. They have many different kinds. I bought the potato and onion. You can get potato and cheese. You can get all different kinds. I am going to be using some Pam spray to spray my 9x9. I have 2 jars. I have 3. One more is a backup of roasted turkey gravy. I have about 1.5 to 2 cups of honey baked ham turkey breast that I've chopped up. And you're going to need some crispy fried onions and some butter. I've got my oven set at 350 degrees. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. I upload 2 videos a week and always include an inspirational quote and a controversial joke. I don't know how you found me, but I'm happy you're here. If you're looking for a quick, fast, easy weeknight meal, you're in the right spot. Stay right here. I'm going to get everything set up. I've got my water boiling. Let's get cooking. Okay, I have a pot of water on the stove. You want it at a rapid boil. And pierogies only take like 8 to 10 minutes. These are frozen. And you cook them until they float to the surface. That lets you know that they are completely cooked. And you add these to the, and when you get them in a restaurant, they also saute them in butter, which I'm going to do. So I don't want to shortchange you guys on a delicious meal. And like I said, these are potato and onion. You can get potato and cheese. Any different varieties of pierogies that you can buy. I apologize, that's my Alexa refrigerator. Alexa, stop. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get these boiling, and then gonna pour these off and then put them in a skillet. Then I'm gonna saute them briefly in butter. That's how they're traditionally served in a restaurant. And like I said, with the side of sour cream and applesauce. So I'll be right back. Once these start to float to the top, I'll show you, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, you see how they've all floated to the surface? That means they're completely cooked. So I'm going to turn this off, drain them, pat them dry, and show you the next step. Okay, I've got melted butter in my pan, so I'm going to start adding the pierogies. And this is enough for maybe 3 people. If you're going to feed a family of 4, I would definitely use a 9x13 pan. And you pat these dry. You just want to saute them to get some color. I'll have to do these in batches. This is how they're traditionally served. You can boil them and eat them. They are ready to go. But this is how they're traditionally cooked, and I didn't want to shortchange you on the recipe. I live in Michigan. We have a large Jewish community in Hamtramck that make delicious pierogies. If you ever see them on the menu, definitely give them a try. Everybody makes a dumpling. You got Asian dumplings, chicken and dumplings. It's just basically pasta stuffed with something. And like I said, I have mine stuffed with potatoes and onions. You can get cheese. You can get many different varieties. They even have a baked potato, a stuffed potato one that's stuffed with bacon and a lot of different other things. And I decided off camera, I apologize, I'm going to add cheddar cheese to this, since this is onion forward with potatoes and onions. And I chose this that way I wouldn't have to cut up any onions or saute any onions with these. So I'm going to go ahead and get the next batch going and come back and show you the next step. Okay, here's the second batch. As you see, they have a little color on them, and they're kind of crispy. They're not real doughy. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out and then show you the next step. And like I said, my oven's at 350 degrees. These cook covered for about 45 minutes. I was debating on topping them with breadcrumbs, but I'm going to use some crispy fried onions for extra crunch. And I apologize, as I stated, I'm going to add cheddar cheese mixed to this, because this is really onion forward. I love onions, but it's not really a casserole without cheese. So let me turn the camera around. Okay, so I have my crispy fried pierogies placed in this bowl. I'm going to add about 1.5 cups of shredded turkey. Like I said, I got this from honey baked ham. It's all white meat. And then to this, I'm going to add 1 full jar of roasted turkey gravy. If you have homemade gravy, that's great. You can use any protein for this dish. I'm just using turkey because it's what I had left over. And I'm just kind of eyeballing this nice amount of cheese to this, since this is onion and potato pierogi. You get the one stuffed with cheese, but I decided to get the one stuffed with onion because I didn't want to have to add any onion flavor to this. And yes, this will need a second jar, and I did buy 3 just in case. You want to get these really moist, and you fry them till they're crispy. And I sprayed my dish with Pam so this won't stick. This cooks for about 45 minutes, and I'm just mixing this through. Make sure that the gravy is mixed, covered everything. I'm gonna add some more cheese to this. Just kind of eyeball it. It is a casserole, so don't be afraid to add any cheese. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. As I stated, I do quick, fast, easy meals because I don't have a lot of time to cook. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the Perogi cheese to this 9x9 dish. Like I said, this will probably maybe feed 4 people, tight. But for a family, I would probably do the 9x13 and definitely add more pierogies to this. I'm just mixing those around to get them nice and covered. And then I'm gonna top it with some Parmesan cheese just for different types of cheese and flavor. If I can get it open. Let's see. Didn't prepare for this. Alright, got this open. And plus Parmesan is a little salty. I didn't add any salt to this. What makes it easy. It's kind of a dump and go type of meal. Then I'm going to add some crispy fried onions to the top, just to drive the onion flavor home and give it a crunchy topping because I didn't want to saute any breadcrumbs. You definitely cook some breadcrumbs and put them on top. I'm going to cook them in the butter, probably in the same skillet that you saute the pierogies in. I'm going to cover this with foil, put this in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to take the foil off and do another 15. Come back, and like I said, please like, subscribe, and share. More importantly, comment. I really try and respond to each and every one of my comments. I have a great joke for you guys. And coming up for the holidays, I'm going to do a lot of different different side dishes. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, there you have it, pierogi casserole. If you want to make this a more well-rounded dish, you can add a cup of frozen peas. You can steam some broccoli prior to mixing this together, or you can add a cup of mixed vegetables. Put some parsley on top just for a decoration. Anybody that's familiar with my channel, I'm trying to get my husband to try this. He's not big on vegetables. He has the palate of a 5-year-old. He's gonna kill me for that. But this is absolutely delicious. I've had it before. That's why I went with the onion and potato pierogi. Like I said, they have many different varieties, potato and cheese. But those that know me know I'm lactose intolerant and it will tear my stomach up. Even if I take 5 lactates, I'll still have abdominal cramping. So that's why I was a little stingy with the cheese. But go ahead and add as much cheese as you like. I did add cheddar. And I apologize it wasn't in the ingredient list. I just at the last minute decided to add cheddar, but I topped it with Parmesan cheese. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I have a great dish for you guys today. It's usually found during the holidays. Corn casserole. Some people call it corn pudding. I had it for the first time, you know me, at work at a potluck. Well, it wasn't a potluck. We had to work Thanksgiving, and a dear friend of mine, Crystal, she lives close. She went home and her husband had prepared a lavish dinner, and she brought me back a plate of food, and this was on it. Never had it before, and I've been in love ever since. So let me show you the ingredients. You need 1 can of sweet corn. I'm going to drain all the liquid off of that. You need 1 can of cream-style corn, 1 box of Jiffy cornbread mix, or make your own corn mix. I have 1 egg and 8 ounces of sour cream. This recipe actually, oh, I also need a stick of butter. It's behind me. I'll grab that. Half a stick of butter. I need to melt that. Sean at work, I call him Seen. Sean G. Thank you so much. I hounded him. We had a potluck and he brought it in. That was the second time I had it, and I've been making it ever since. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. Upload 2 videos a week. I always include an inspirational quote and always tell a controversial joke at the end. My channel is all about quick, easy, fast meals. This is great on for any side dish that you would like, especially if your family likes corn. But in the United States, most people have this at Thanksgiving, Christmas, during the holidays. So I'm going to put you guys on pause, get that butter in the microwave melted, turn everything around. Let's get cooking. Okay guys, so I've got 1 box of Jiffy corn mix that I'm putting in here in this bowl. And then I have my 1 egg that I cracked separately. You know, if you've watched me before, I don't trust putting an egg in anything without checking it first. Not a good idea. Now, Sean's recipe, he didn't add an egg, and he did 1 full stick of butter. That's a half a stick of butter that I'm using, and I'm using 1 egg. And then I have 1 can of sweet corn that's been totally drained. Then and I have 1 can of sweet cream corn. Add that to it. It's very simple, and like I said, I don't know if my husband's a big fan. I made it once or twice, and he wasn't, you know, a big fan of it. When I'd ask him if he wanted anything else to eat, he never requested more cream corn. And this is 8 ounces of sour cream, so it's the whole container. But I love it, so I make it because, like I said, those that know me know I love to eat, and I love delicious food. And I think this is just a really good meal recipe for the holidays. And I'm using looks like a 9x9 or 8x8 baking dish. And I am gonna spray this because those that know me know I hate heavy cleaning because it might be hard to get that clean, and I don't like to soak my dishes for a long time. So you just mix this all together and you put it in the oven. I have my oven preheated at 350 and it cooks for 50 minutes to an hour depending on your oven. And you know, I have an electric oven, so my oven may not get as hot as most people with the gas oven. So you just want to get this mixed really well. Some people add additional sugar to this. I did not. I've never, couple times I've made this is like my 4th time. And you guys know Thanksgiving is coming up, so I thought I'd show you guys a different take on a different side dish to have. It's traditional for a lot of families. They do not have holidays during Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter without corn casserole. So I'm just making sure this is thoroughly mixed together. I'm going to put this in the oven, and thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy these quick, fast, easy videos, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I upload, you know, 2 videos a week. I always tell an inspirational quote, tell a controversial joke, as I stated if I didn't state that. I like to make stuff that's really quick and easy because I'm really busy. And in all honesty, those that have seen my channel, I do not like to cook at all. I never have. I would prefer to have a chef and somebody cook for me, and I just come and eat. So there you have it. It's already in there. I'm all set. I'm going to put this in the oven for 50 minutes. I'm going to check it, and if it needs more time, I'll give it more time. Stay with me, come back, and I'll show you how this turns out. Okay guys, there you have it. Corn casserole or corn pudding, depending on where you're from. The sour cream adds a little bit of tang. I failed to mention that I use salted butter. That's why I didn't add any salt. Just like you add salted cake to anything sweet, and this has sweet corn, and I did use sweet cream corn. This is a cheater enchilada recipe. I'm not doing the long form. This is how you buy boxed taquitos, and I have chicken. They come in beef, cheddar, all different types, and they're frozen. And most people put beans in the bottom of the pan. My husband won't eat them with beans. Those of you that are familiar with me know my husband's very picky. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. I don't know how you found me, but I'm happy you're here. So I'm going to put red salsa verde on the bottom. And then I'm going to use a 20 count box of taquitos, chicken with the corn. I do not like flour, so all mine always use corn. Whenever I order at Mexican restaurants, they have to be corn, it can't be flour. I have 1 can of enchilada sauce, and you don't have to change the recipe. I have some Velveeta queso, and I have some Mexican style shredded cheese. And you can also use sour cream. You can put Rotel tomatoes. You can really get creative with this, but my husband has a very sensitive palate, and he doesn't like spicy foods. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up, turn the camera around. Let's get cooking. Okay, everyone, my oven is set at 400 degrees, and these are frozen, and there's 20 count. So I'm just putting them in the pan. This is I don't know what size pan this is, but supposedly they fit perfectly if you do like I'm doing here. Put them all across the bottom and then 1 on each side. Oh, see, I messed up already. Definitely, like I said, if you do beans on the bottom, I would season them because I don't like beans out the can. They don't have any flavor. So yeah, I forgot to add that. I want to put the green salsa verde on the bottom since I'm not using beans. And shake that around. Now I will add the taquitos, and you just layer them. And they cook at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. And then I'm going to take them out and add some more cheese on top. See, this is very simple. Quick cheater enchilada recipe. Normally when I do make enchiladas, I do make them the long traditional way, like most people. I'm trying to get these all to fit, and they're barely fitting, so I'm going to do 2 on that side. And then my change up also, you know, I have to change everything up. I have some queso. So I'm gonna add some queso to this. Not a whole lot, just enough to add some more flavor to these. I'm just gonna spread this out with a spatula and cover them. I'm not a big cheese fan. Those that know me know I've said it a million times, I'm lactose intolerant. This will tear my stomach up beyond. But I'm gonna go for it this time. I love enchiladas, I love Mexican food. Like I said, I would have preferred the beans. I would have done the rotel with the tomatoes. I would have really gotten really creative with this. And then you wanna take your enchilada sauce and pour it all on top, just cover it. Make sure these are covered. Sauce is really what, you know, they're already cooked. It warms them through. So I'm gonna go ahead now, put these in a 400-degree oven and let these go for 20 minutes. Take them out, cover them with some Mexican style blend cheese, just for extra. And then I'll show you how this comes out. And if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Those of you that are familiar with my channel, you know I upload 2 videos a week, and I always include an inspirational quote and tell a crazy joke at the end. My channel is all about quick, fast, easy weeknight meals because I don't get a chance to cook very often, usually only on the weekends that I'm off. So let me put you guys on pause and see you back in 20 minutes. Okay guys, that's my timer. It's been exactly 20 minutes. I'm gonna take them out of the oven, show you what they look like. And then I'm gonna cover them with the Mexican blend style cheese. And I do have some fresh cilantro that I'm gonna put on top for garnish. And if you don't like cilantro, please do not use it. Some people, it tastes like soap, and that's a genetic thing, so you might want to check it before you run and grab some cilantro. So I'm put you guys back on pause, put this in for another 5 to 10 minutes, take it out, tell you guys my joke. And as I always say, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share, because I definitely appreciate all the people that watch my videos. I have multiple giveaways. I just had a giveaway last week, and a woman from South Carolina won. So stay with me, I'll be right back. Okay everyone, I'm gonna get it out of the oven. This is chicken taquito casserole. I think it's a great, quick family dish that you can make easily during the week. I'm gonna go ahead and add some fresh cilantro to the top. So I like cilantro. I'll have to pick this off for my husband because he's not a fan of anything green, those that know my channel. But it looks so much better, and I'm definitely gonna add sour cream to this, to my plate. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and tell you guys my joke. Okay guys, there you have it. Chicken taquito casserole, AKA a cheater for enchiladas. I got you covered tonight. This is an easy 1-pan ramen chicken alfredo dish. Now this will only feed probably 4 real skimpy portions, but if you're making it for a family, I would use a 9x13. I'm gonna use an 8x8 baking dish and pan. I'm gonna spray it. You guys need to be hollering at me because I put you on almost on my videos. You do not need the scallions, but they're on their last legs, so I'm gonna put them in there. For that 8x8, I'm gonna use 3 packets of ramen noodles, and those are like 99 cents a piece where I live at the grocery store. I've got 2.5 cups of chicken, and I will tell you, I got that from a restaurant. It's grilled chicken. You can stop and pick up a rotisserie on the way home. You can go home and cook a chicken in the oven right quick, or boil it. Now, I've heard from everybody that canned chicken is delicious. I haven't tried it. If you guys can shoot me some recipes or give me your opinions on a canned chicken, I would love to try a recipe using it. I bought, you need some Alfredo sauce. Buy your favorite. I just got the Kroger brand, but it's roasted garlic, so I think it'll give it a deeper garlic flavor. Most recipes call for water and cream. I'm going to use low sodium chicken broth. Now, disclaimer, you know, ramen noodles has a lot of sodium in it. I love ramen noodles. It's one of my go-tos to eat if I don't want to cook. So that might be something you might want to think about. Like I said, it's not nutritious, but I love it. I'm going to use 2% milk. I'm going to use a cheese blend of mozzarella and Parmesan to put on top. It's kind of hard to call it like a bake or a casserole without cheese on top. So I don't know how you found me, but I'm so blessed and happy that you're here. I'm Jennifer, welcome. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up, turn the camera around. Let's get cooking. Okay, I've already sprayed my pan, I apologize, off camera. And then I have 1 packet of the ramen noodles. I'm just going to open it over here because a lot of it, whoops, the packet fell in. There's a lot of little stray pieces, as you see. And if I show you how these go in, like this, almost 2. And I open them from the back end this way just to show you how I open these up. Like so. That's how I get them open. And keep from wasting. So what I'm going to do is break these, and it makes it easier to serve if you break these. That's one of the main reasons I wanted to show you this. And like I said, I'm using 3 packets. If you're using a 9x13, you definitely want to go with a 6-pack. I'm just kind of breaking these up to fill this in. Oops, got to sweep. And I hope you guys enjoy my videos. I had a really great joke for you guys tonight. A lot of people with this recipe use cream, as I stated, and water. But I'm using chicken broth because I like flavor. And also, most recipes only use 1 packet of this. And when I eat ramen noodles, I swear I like 2 or 3 packets of this. It's too salty. That's my disclaimer as a nurse, and I'm over 60. I know it's not healthy at all, but it's really delicious. And I cut my scallions up off camera. Thank you once again to 𝐂𝐈𝐍𝐊 for gifting me this knife set. They did a collaboration with me long before I was even monetized, so I'm still grateful. So you sprinkle the packet that comes with it over the ramen noodles. Now most recipes only say to use 1. I'm going to use 2 because you know I'm extra, and I'm always looking for full flavor. And like I said, for the alfredo, I went with the roasted garlic. Get any kind you like. And you know, this recipe, like I said, calls for water. I'm using chicken broth. So what you want to do is add your chicken. And this is about maybe 2.5 cups, as much chicken as you like. Like I said, I'm going to be the only person eating this. That piece is pretty big, so I'm going to break it up. And like I said, by breaking up the ramen, it makes it easier to serve when you go to scoop this out. Chicken everywhere. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. For those of you who are new, welcome. I upload 2 videos. I try 2 a week, and I always include an inspirational quote and a controversial joke. And like I said, the scallions are not necessary. They were on their last leg, so I decided to use them. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle those on top. Extra flavor. And then what you want to do is spread the alfredo sauce on top. Since I'm only using an 8x8, I'm only using 1 jar. Now to this, to make sure the ramen noodles cook, I'm going to add 1 cup of chicken broth. Pour this over. This will help cook the ramen noodles. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of, I'm using 2% milk. You can use water if you like. Most recipes ask for water and heavy cream. And I'm going to mix that in with the last bit of Alfredo sauce. Shake that up. Pour that over. Then I'm going to take my spatula and make sure this is coated and covered. I have my oven heated at 350 degrees. I'm going to cover this in foil and cook this for 1 hour. I have parsley, fresh parsley in the refrigerator. I didn't put that out because it's not necessary. I usually don't use parsley for cooking most of the time. I just use it because for aesthetic reasons, so the recipes look better with the final product when you guys see it. I'm trying to make sure that's all covered. Then I'm using a cheese blend. I don't know if I told you, of mozzarella and Parmesan. I'm sorry if I didn't. And I'm just going to cover that with some. This is the mozzarella. Not a whole lot. Those that know me know I'm lactose intolerant. So, you know, beware. It will mess my stomach up. And as I always tell you guys jokingly, I wish it just gave me gas. That is not the case. It makes my stomach hurt. For you women out there that know, like menstrual cramps or early labor. Never had any kids, but I've experienced some misfortunes, so I know about labor pains, and they are definitely no day at the beach. So go as light or as heavy with the cheese if you like. I'm just trying to cover it. And if you notice that it's drying out, you can always add more water. Okay, so that is completely all set and ready to go. I'm going to cover this in foil, put this in the oven, come back and check on it. It's going to go at least an hour covered at 350, and then I'll show you what it looks like. And like I said, if you're looking for something inexpensive, quick, you want to run home, you have to cook a meal, you pull in the store, grab this. It is absolutely delicious. I've had it a couple times. I call it the bomb.com. So see you guys back in about 1 hour. Okay, everyone, I took the foil off. There it is after 1 hour. I think I'm going to put the broil light on for just about 5 minutes. Brown that up on the top. See, it's hot and it's bubbly. So I will be right back and take this out of the oven. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And this is an easy recipe that I think your family will love. All you need to do is add a salad, or some crusty bread, or some nice dinner rolls. And also, I meant to tell you, you add a half a cup of peas and carrots, or corn, any vegetable you like, to go ahead and amp up the vegetable content mix. Okay, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the oven and have the broil light. So, see it. And let me turn the camera around, put you guys on pause. There you have it. You see it's bubbling. I just wanted to try and crust over or brown the top a little bit. And you could add a crumb topping if you wanted to, some breadcrumbs and butter, and topped it with that, or some Ritz crackers, tossed in butter and put that on top. But I just wanted it cheesy and gooey. I'll be using leftover turkey from honey baked ham. You can use all parts of the turkey, the dark, the white, turkey breast, the legs from a regular turkey. Just cut it up. That's a cup and a half. I'm going to be using a 9x9 dish. This recipe normally calls for a 9x13, but it's just for me, so I had to cut everything in half. So let me show you the ingredients. We use about a cup of mozzarella, and I have it in the packages. You can go ahead and grate it if you like, and the Parmesan is in the package. I'm using fettuccine pasta. You can use thin spaghetti or any kind of pasta you want. I'm using chicken broth. You can use heavy cream. You can add dry sherry to this. For vegetables, you can add mushrooms, you can add peas, whatever you have on hand. I'm going to use the last of this frozen onion, celery, and carrot mixture that I have. I'm going to boil that in the broth. For those that know me, welcome back. I'm Jennifer. I like my vegetables very, very, very well done. I want them crunchy in my casserole. I'm going to add some garlic powder because I'm not using fresh garlic, and I'm going to use some onion powder. I've got 1 can of cream of celery soup and 1 can of cream of chicken soup. You can swap those out for cream of mushroom if you like I said, and you could add mushrooms. I got some butter, and I've got half a sleeve of Ritz crackers. I'm going to put that on top, and I'm going to mix in some fresh parsley. So I got my water boiling to cook my fettuccine. I'm going to turn around and put the frozen vegetables in the broth and let that cook for a while. And all this comes together in a bowl. You mix it up, put it in that dish, put it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. Okay, this is kind of like a dump and go recipe. So I have a cup and a half of chopped up turkey. Like I said, you probably need a minimum of 2 cups if you're going to use the 9x13. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add the cream of celery in here first. And like I said, you can use cream of mushroom, or you can just use all cream of mushroom. You can mix it. I like the flavor of the two mixed with the chicken and the cream of celery. To me, it gives it more flavor. Add that in. I don't know how you guys found me, but I'm so happy you're here. I upload 2 videos a week, and I always include an inspirational quote and include a controversial joke. So if you like this channel, please like, subscribe, and share. And I forgot to tell you, I don't know if I mentioned, I'm going to use some fresh parsley. So I'm going to season this with some garlic powder. And I'm not really measuring, just seasoning it. And I'm going to use some onion powder for this. You can definitely use fresh onions. Like I said, I have onions, celery, and carrots boiling behind me in the chicken broth. I could have sauteed them, but I didn't feel like it. That's just showing you a quick, easy step. With the crackers, to crush them, I use them right in the sleeve. I just gently crush them like this. I'm going to put melted butter on this so I have a crunchy topping. I prefer a crunchy topping on my casseroles. You don't have to, it's not necessary. So I've got those pretty much crunched up. And then to this, I'm going to add approximately a half a cup of mozzarella cheese to this mixture. half a cup of Parmesan. And like I said, if you have the fresh, by all means, definitely go ahead and grate it up and use it. I'm just trying to get rid of what's left in my refrigerator from the new year. I'm going to use some Parmesan. This can be on the table. This is so delicious, you guys. I've been eating this for at least 40 years. Funny, the first time I had it was in a hospital cafeteria, and it was absolutely delicious. And I wish I had that exact recipe. So I'm just stirring this up and getting this all mixed together. I have my water boiling for my fettuccine. And what I'm going to do with the fettuccine is I'm going to break it in half because it makes it easier to serve out of the dish as opposed to whole, because it becomes stringy, and when it's cut, it's a little bit more easier to serve. So you see that's pretty thick consistency there. I'm going to go ahead and add some of the parsley to this. I'm just going to tear it with my fingers and not really chop it. And I've got my vegetables boiling in 1 cup of chicken broth. I'm going to add that to this also to mix this together. And like I said, you can use dried sherry or cream or milk, whichever you prefer. Peas, mushrooms, anything will go with this recipe. So, getting that all mixed in, and we'll just mix the parsley in. Gives it a nice color and flavor. See, it's really tight. Usually when you cook Campbell's soup, it tells you to add 1 can of water with each can to clean the can, but I'm just going to use chicken broth. So let me put you guys on pause and fettuccine in the water. Okay, so I put my parsley in a little bowl here, and as I said, I crushed this up in the packet. Nice little method if you don't want to dirty up a different dish, like putting them in a Ziploc bag and crushing them. Then you just open this up, and they're nicely crushed. I like a coating, a topping. You don't have to do this, it gives it a different texture. And that's 1/3 of a stick of butter that I've added to this. With the parsley. Just going to stir this together and get it all coated with butter. You can use breadcrumbs if you don't have any Ritz crackers. Ritz crackers are already buttery. It just gives an extra butter flavor when you add the butter to it. Just mixing that all together to sprinkle on top of the casserole. Now I have sprayed my dish with a non-cooking spray. I always use Pam or something like that so it won't stick. And my pasta is almost done. Cook it to your desired likeness. I like my pasta well past al dente. It has like a gummy bite to it. If you cook it like the true Italians, you're not supposed to cook it that far, maybe 10 to 12 minutes, but I like mine cooked thoroughly through. So I'm going to grab, here's the vegetables that I cooked. And I've cooked those in the chicken broth. I just boiled them. I'm going to add that to the mixture. This is where you can get creative with any vegetables you have. I just happen to have leftover onion, celery, and carrots, so I wanted to use those. And then mix that together. Really nice, quick, easy meal to use up a repurposed turkey. Have some leftover for the leftovers, and I guess you can call this chicken tetrazzini if you had chicken. So now I'm going to get my pasta, drain it, and add this to the dish, and this is how this all comes together. I'm going to bake it for about 30 to 40 minutes just till it's hot and bubbly. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my drained pasta. This is fettuccine. Like I said, if you don't have fettuccine, no worries, use spaghetti. Works just fine. I'm going to mix this all together. I love turkey tetrazzini for some reason. And like I said, I love turkey. And that's a regular roasted turkey. It's not smoked or anything like that. I just picked it up at Honey Baked Ham for the holidays. That all mixes together. Like that. And like I said, I like my pasta well done. Got a great joke for you guys. So definitely, if you want to miss out, I have a couple other turkey recipes that I use too for the leftover turkey. So if you don't want to miss out, hit that subscribe and notification button. I'm going to go ahead, put this, spoon this into the casserole dish. And like I said, I cut everything in half because this is normally a recipe for 9 by 13. So this should feed a good 4 to 6 people. This recipe. And it's just for me. Those that know me, welcome back. You know, my husband won't eat this. He might try it. He can't, well, he'll see the green stuff in this, so he'll be skeptical. He doesn't really like anything green. I'm just smoothing this out, like so. Try and make it even. Then I'm going to add the Ritz cracker crumbs with butter on top. Give it a crunchy. It gives it, you know, a different texture. Like you don't need this. And if all you have is panko or breadcrumbs, use that. You don't have to brown this in the skillet or oven. I mean the stove on beforehand. You just crush it and add butter. I think it makes it taste really good with the crunchy topping. Just kind of spread that out evenly, like so. This off covered. That was just a half a sleeve, as you saw. I'm going to put this in the oven, come back and show you guys the final product, and tell you guys my joke. I'm going to let it go a minimum of 30. You just want it hot and bubbly and cooked through. Okay guys, there it's in the oven, been there about 10 minutes. And then add any extra mozzarella or Parmesan cheese to the top. Definitely can do that before you add the breadcrumbs. Those that know me know I like toasted canola. So use as minimal cheese as possible. So like I said, minimum 30, 45 minutes. You guys back and stay tuned. Like I said, as always, thanks for watching. God bless. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share.